President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi heads an inspection visit to the police academy. Egypt condemns Germany's attack, expresses solidarity and denounces violence. And the WHO announces that Egyptian Drug Authority achieving Level 3 maturity for regulatory authorities. Good evening, you're watching the latest updates from Egypt on Qnews. Let's move to the latest developments. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has paid an inspection visit to the police academy. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Mohammed al-Shinawi stated that during the visit, President al-Sisi reviewed the physical examination results of students applying to join the police college through the electronic system. He emphasized the importance of transparency and directed the objective standards continue to be applied in selecting the most distinguished candidates, thereby strengthening the police force role in ensuring national security and stability. Egypt has condemned Friday's car ramming incident in Magdeburg, Germany, which left numerous casualties and injuries. In a statement, the Egyptian Foreign Ministry expressed solidarity with Germany, denounced all forms of violence and terrorism, and extended condolences to the German government and people and wished the injured a swift recovery. Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdulati has conferred with former Tourism Minister and UNESCO candidate for General Director post Khaled Anani on the future plan for the nomination campaign. Ministry spokesman Tamim Khalaf said that Anani reviewed the outcome of the intensified tours recently organized by the ministry, which included several countries across Asia, Europe, Latin America and Africa. During their tours, he met with senior officials to discuss the priorities of different countries concerning UNESCO's domains. The World Health Organization has announced that the Egyptian Drug Authority has reached Level 3 maturity for regulatory authorities. Egypt achieved a significant milestone in medicine regulation. This designation follows a formal benchmarking process conducted by the World Health Organization, marking important progress towards strengthening the regulatory system for medical products across the African continent. The World Health Organization has announced that the Egyptian Drug Authority has achieved Level 3 maturity in regulatory affairs. Egypt achieved a significant milestone in medicine regulation. This designation follows a formal benchmarking process conducted by the World Health Organization, marking important progress towards strengthening the regulatory system for medical products across the African continent. Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources Karim Badawi and officials from the Saudi Al Qahtani Holding Group have discussed investment opportunities in petroleum, gas and petrochemical projects. The minister discussed expanding cooperation based on mutual resources and capabilities. The meeting also addressed steps to expedite the procedures for the Alamein petrochemical complex projects in New Alamein City involving Saudi stakeholders, Shard Capital and the Egyptian Petrochemical Holding Company. Egypt's Al-Azhar has condemned the horrific car ramming incident at a Christmas market in the German city of Magdeburg. Al-Azhar has affirmed that attacking and terrorizing innocent people, regardless of their religion or beliefs, is a heinous crime that is far removed from all religious teachings, as well as human and moral values which aim to preserve life and build bridges of coexistence among people. Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Hani Swalem has asserted that the Decent Life initiative launched in January 2019 under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi plays a prominent role in providing a decent life for millions of Egyptians. Mr. Swalem spoke at the 2024 Youth Ceremony organized by the Decent Life Foundation to mark International Human Solidarity Day. The Ministry of Irrigation contributed by implementing key water projects in the initiative's centers, which are vital for sustainable developments. Minister of Health and Population Khaled Abdel Ghaffar has confirmed that the 100 million health initiative expressed the health situation in each governorate. The Minister of Health highlighted the relevance of the conference topic, non-communicable diseases, emphasizing the need to develop a health map for each governorate in light of the outcomes of the presidential initiatives in the health sector, particularly the 100 million health campaign. The Deputy Prime Minister for Human Development and Minister of Health and Population Khaled Abdel Ghaffar has highlighted significant advancements in Egypt's healthcare sector. Minister Abdel Ghaffar highlighted the comprehensive health insurance system, which covers 70 million citizens. The first phase costs £51 billion, with £115 billion allocated for expansion. He assured that the drug shortage would soon be resolved and noted that Egyptian produces 90% of its pharmaceutical needs as it looks to boost its self-sufficiency further. Minister of Communication and Information Technology Amr Talat has stressed that cybersecurity is key to ensuring sustainability of digital transition in Egypt. During a meeting of the Egyptian Supreme Cybersecurity Council, Minister Talat emphasized the importance of cybersecurity for digital transformation and vital services. The meeting covered the National Cybersecurity Strategy 2023-2027, regulations and plans to address cybersecurity challenges and strengthen digital infrastructure. Minister of Health and Population Khaled Abdel Ghaffar has launched the Vendor Neutral Archive project as a strategic step towards enhancing the efficiency and quality of health services in Egypt in cooperation with the WIP Integrated Solution and Software Company. The ministry's spokesman, Hussam Abdel Ghaffar, has said that the project aims to establish a central system for storing and managing medical images and health information, facilitating their access and sharing between different health institutions. He added that the VNA project aims to improve healthcare through rapid access to medical data, which enhances early diagnosis and rapid initiation of treatments. The Egyptian General Petroleum Company has successfully reactivated the GPY oil field in Egypt's western desert, bringing it back online after years of inactivity. Since its relaunch, the Egyptian General Petroleum Company field has produced approximately 1.5 million barrels of oil equivalent over the past 3 years, setting a record for the highest output in the field's 40-year history. A shaft of sunlight illuminated the usually dark sanctum of the Karnak temple today in a rare astronomical phenomenon that occurs twice a year to mark the summer and winter solstices. Deputy Luxor Governor Hisham Abu Zaid attended the ceremony, joined by a number of archaeologists, astronomers, Egyptologists, and tourists who gathered to witness the spectacle that has endured for thousands of years of the Egyptian history. The Egyptian Governorate of Fayoum has celebrated the alignment of the sun on the Holy of the Holies of Qasr Qarun Temple, located near the western edge of Lake Qarun in the Governorate. The Egyptian Governorate of Fayoum celebrated the alignment of the sun on the temple. This phenomenon completely goes in accordance with the nature of that animal, the crocodile, which stays at the eastern bank of the river at the sunrise, then moves to the western river bank and sinks into the darkness of the river at the sunset. After a few sessions, Egypt's bourse will finish a year full of historic records concerning its indices. The total market capital of the bourse has, for the first time in its history, exceeded £2 trillion, standing at £2.23 trillion compared to £1.719 trillion at the end of 2023. The EGX 30 benchmark index has for the first time in its history uptick 23%. The all-embracing EGX 100 index was up 46.5%. Minister of Petroleum Karim Badawi and officials from the Al Qahtani Group of Saudi Arabia discussed potential opportunities for cooperation and joint investment with a focus on the development and production of oil and gas. The meeting also covered the progress made in accelerating the necessary procedures and studies for preparing the establishment of the Alamein petrochemical complex project in New Alamein. This project involves the Al Qahtani Group of Saudi Arabia in partnership with Shard Capital from the UK in collaboration with the Egyptian Petrochemicals Holding Company. Winter has kicked in, and the Egyptian Meteorological Authority says to expect some warm days ahead across most areas this week. Over the coming days, Cairo, the Nile Delta, the North Coast, the northern Upper Egypt are looking at temperatures between 17 and 20 degrees Celsius at daytime. South in Upper Egypt, around Aswan and Luxor, 24 degrees Celsius is expected. Cairo will cool down to about 12 degrees, possibly hitting 10 later in this week. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin. Here is what we've been covering. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi heads an inspection visit to the police academy. Egypt condemns Germany's attack, expresses solidarity and denounces violence. And the WHO announces that the Egyptian Drug Authority achieving Level 3 maturity for regulatory authorities. Well, that's all for now. Remember to stay updated by following Qnews for the latest developments. Many thanks for watching.